going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Throttle Response Media, and we are actually in Salt Lake City today. So this was planned probably last week, and it's been pretty good. Drove 9 hours to get out here, but this has been really fun. But today we got a really cool review for you, and I told you in the last video that there was something that I did not expect was going to be on the channel that we got on the channel, and I don't know how, but here it is, guys. Check it out, check it out. Got the Cobra right there, okay? Now, of course, it is a replica Cobra, but this thing is incredible. Already getting a ton of attention. We got other people coming here to take some pictures of it. So I'm actually gonna talk to the owner of this right now. So what is going on, my man?
How's it going? How's it going?
Dude, it's going fantastic. Let's walk a little closer to this thing. Yeah. This car is incredible. So freaking cool. Now, honestly, just first of all, just why? What is this? Where did this come from?
It's a 1965 Shelby Cobra,
okay.
Replica, and my dad found it and fell in love with it, and so my dad and I got it together, and it was kind of our fun toy to drive together. And,
Yeah. So let's go a little bit over the details real quick. I mean, what are some of the fine details that you can show me on this car that, I mean, I want to know more about the Cobra myself, so let's hear about it.
So it's a replica, so it's a Factory 5 replica. So Factory 5 designs it, and then it sits on top of a Fox body Mustang.
Okay. So it sits on top of a what?
A Fox body Mustang.
Okay.
So it's sitting on top of a Fox body Mustang with a 302 or 50. I mean, yeah, it's you know, from the inside and everything, it looks just like a Cobra. Yeah. Outside, inside, and runs amazing, and fast, puts you back in your seat.
Oh,
it's a fun car.
Perfect. Let's pop the hood too. Let's see that motor as well. All right, check it out. Right there. Now, has anything been done to the motor performance-wise?
I mean, they tune it up, but it's just a 5.0, just straight out of you know, Mustang crate engine there.
Okay, perfect. Everything's so clean. Jeez. Oh man, this is beautiful. Wow. So I mean, how many times do you get to drive this car? Especially, probably not as much right now, but the weather did just kind of break. So
yeah, this car. So I bought it just outside of Chicago, and out in Chicago, there's only so many times a year you can drive it. And took it to North Carolina where you could drive it all the time, and now in Salt Lake, you can only drive it certain times of the year. And, but yeah, it's great getting it out. But no, it only has like 3,000 miles on it, so it hasn't been driven too much.
Heck yeah. And I mean, I know there's a really cool, you know, backstory behind getting this car and everything that you told me about earlier, which you guys will see that later on in the video. But I mean, what's really the best thing about this? Like, I mean, obviously this is a completely new experience driving a car like this, no top, and it's a piece of history basically.
Well, yeah, that's what I like about it. It's just unique, right? I mean, I mean, there's a lot of cool cars out there, and they're fun to drive and fun to see, but what I like about it is just unique. I mean, you just don't see, you know, much like this out on the road, and so yeah, it gets a lot of attention when you're driving it.
I was about to say, the biggest thing about this, I mean, you probably can't even get in the car and drive sometimes when you stop places.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm a car geek too, so when I see a cool car, I go up and talk to people. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love when people want to come up and talk about the car and you know go for rides. It's fun stuff. You know?
Sweet. And then I guess. So the builders of this car, Guess Motorsports, I don't know. I've never heard of Guess Motorsports before. Tell me a little bit. Did they give you any information on like how extensive this build was, like putting this all together?
So they're a group based out of Chicago. So I didn't get it directly from them. They built it for a guy that I bought it from, and he raved about them. He said he sought them out and had them build it just because he was such a big fan of theirs. So yeah. Apparently they're a great motorsport group out of Chicago.
Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, guys, this car is sweet, and we're gonna go over a lot more about it. But I'm itching to just get in there, go for a ride in it, and kind of see how she drives. So we'll catch you guys back inside the car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the car, so it's time to take this on a quick little spin and see how she drives. I'm excited for this. So tell me a little bit about everything we're working with in here real quick. Just all the gauges, everything.
I mean, it's pretty standard. This is your starter. This is your horn right here. This is a fan, windshield wipers, and this is the lights. And you have to flip this on to start it.
Nice. Okay. There we go. Talking in here since we have wind everywhere, but awesome experience. Oh jeez, how does that sound? The sound of little rocks hitting this, it makes me die inside every time I hear it. Oh man. Too. It's so crazy. Wow. Such a cool experience. How often do you drive this car?
Well, it's only got 3,000 miles on it. Oh, so definitely not enough.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And obviously only good weather, like days like today, for the most part.
I've been caught in the rain a couple times, but
oh, man.
There's no top. You can't put a top on, so
yeah.
You get caught in the rain, you're stuck.
And I guess there's not too many electronics to get messed up in the rain, though, so if you do get caught, should be okay. So, yeah, go through from the beginning. I mean, just getting this car to start with. How did that even happen?
So my dad and I, we've been building cars since I was a little kid. And my dad's always looking for the next fun car. And so he calls me up one day and says, he found the perfect car, and he tells me I gotta go out and take a look at it, but it's like an hour and a half away. And anyway, so I drive out to this farm out in the middle of nowhere in between Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and Chicago. And I get to this farm, and there's this huge garage, and pull up and go inside, and there's this Shelby Cobra sitting in the garage. So I'm checking this car out, and I mean, it's a cool looking car. And my dad tells me to, go in his other garage, and this guy's got like 12 cars stacked up in his garage, like old Rolls Royces, like crazy cars.
Jeez.
So my dad, he's telling about this car, like he's saying, we gotta get this car, And I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I didn't have any plans to buy it or anything like that. And so my dad says to me, he's like, let's get it appraised. And if we can buy it for less than it appraises for, then maybe we could drive it for a summer and flip it. And I kind of said yes to him, just thinking like, let him live his dream and whatever.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So we take it for a drive, and I end up flying up to Canada the next day for a meeting. And I get a call from my bank, and my bank's like, your dad is trying to wire money out of your account. And I was like, what do you mean he's trying to wire money out of my account? I heard you call my dad, and he's like, they'll sell it to us for less than it appraised for. We gotta buy it quick. And I was like, you can't just buy it. Like, so anyway, long story short, we bought it, drove it for that summer, and it's been about 3 or 4 summers, and I still have it.
Wow.
And I mean, my dad passed away last March, and so now I don't feel like I can get rid of it because it reminds me of my dad. But anyway, fun story about how I got the car.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible. And I mean, like so far, since you did it, was it like this when you bought it, just like this?
Yeah, so the guy I bought it from, he had this, Guess Motorsports in Chicago built the whole car, and so he had it fine-tuned and ready to go, and it was just one of his toy cars. So when I bought it, it was already running smooth, and yeah, it was great when I got it.
Jeez, that's incredible. So I guess, what's your favorite part, I mean, about this overall? Like, is it the experience, the drive, like the power? What do you love about this car?
Oh yeah, the power's scary sometimes. Like, it's deceiving. Because I'm used to, first gear, everyone, spin the tires, whatever. But you shift it to second gear every once in a while, you'll lose some traction in second gear. And that always throws me off. I'm never ready for second gear to slip a little bit.
Now, the thing that I've always wondered about these cars is these transmission, well, not transmission, but just the gears, the shifter, that lever, is that hard to get used to?
Yeah, so this is second gear, there's third,
Okay.
back to fourth.
Wow. It makes so much sense when I'm actually sitting in the car now, but when I see this in pictures, it just looks so crazy.
Right?
So, I love it though. A little turn around. And guys, like I said, we are in Salt Lake, so check out the mountains up there. Beautiful. Beautiful place to drive this thing. This is amazing. I feel like I should be in Miami right now. Like, straight up. I want to see what she has. That first gear is crazy. I love that. And then second gear, like you said, this time it looks like it did catch some traction and it went. I love it. Wow. I mean, that's wonderful. And how much does this car weigh, do you think?
I have no idea. It's light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not heavy at all, which is why it gets kind of squirrely sometimes.
Yeah. Because I know it feels way faster than the Fox body I used to have back in the day. Yeah. Like, yeah. That didn't stand a chance, but this is incredible, man. I love it. Jeez. So, what are your plans for this car? Do you have any?
No, I mean, I've got 3 daughters, and this is our cruiser. We take this out on drives, and it's my chance to get them to talk and just spend time with the kids,
Nice.
So it's a nice cruiser, and it also has some fun giddy up when you want to go fast too.
Oh. Now is this a 4-speed, correct?
5-speed. Yeah.
Oh, 5-speed. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
I don't use the 5th gear hardly at all, but it's there if you need it.
I was about to say, does this ever see any highway miles or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, a little bit.
I'd imagine that'd be a little much with the top gone.
Oh yeah, yeah, your ears are ringing by the time you stop.
Oh yeah.
Nice and loud.
Now, obviously these things are incredibly popular. Everyone loves the Cobra, awesome car. So, I mean, tell me a little bit about, what does this car really mean to you and the history behind this,
Well, it was cool. I mean, in the last year, with the Ford versus Ferrari, when that movie came out, I think there's a lot more awareness, or people know more about it now. But it's a cool car with a history. So this is a replica, built by this Guess Motorsports, and it sits on top of a Fox body Mustang. So what's fun about it is it's got the look of a Cobra, but it's got everything underneath of a modern car. So you've got disc brakes and everything. So I don't know, and I mean, it's like driving a piece of history, but it also runs pretty smooth like a new car too. So a little bit of best of both worlds.
And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think you can really find the real Cobras anymore, can you?
Yeah, I mean, I think they auction off for like $1 million. Yeah, they're pretty rare and pretty expensive. Every once in a while, someone will ask me is that a real Cobra? I kind of laugh because I mean, if it was a real Cobra, I probably wouldn't be at the gas station just, you know, pumping my own gas and taking it for a drive.
Of course not. No way. Like, oh wow, this is cool. Now, have you personally always been into cars and just automotive stuff?
Oh yeah. My dad and I, as a kid, I used to build cars with my dad. My first car was a 64 Ford truck, and my dad and I just fixed it up until I turned 16. And oh man, it's a great truck. Yeah. But old cars, you never know. I feel like I sold every one of them just before they broke. Like, they're always one drive away from something happening to them. You know?
Oh yeah. And one detail about this car that I'm gonna go over. What's the 198 mean right there?
So if you watch the movie, he was one of the guys that raced Cobras back in the day. So it's kind of an homage to him.
Okay. Nice. Wow. This is, geez, such a cool experience. Oh my goodness, this car is freaking sweet, guys. After riding it, so true. The power in this car is incredible. It's super light, so power to weight's just insane. Definitely slams you back in your seat and it makes all the right noises. So yeah, for me, this was like a bucket list ride for me. I don't even have to drive it. I just need to get in and ride in it because this is 100% a bucket. Oh, just listen to it again. Listen to that. Oh man. Look at that. And the owner actually is trusting his friend to drive it too. Love this guy. This is great. This is freaking awesome. And who I'm doing the shoot with as well too, my brother right here.
What's going on?
So
at Shutter Anonymous on Instagram. I'll be posting all the pictures of this car. Absolutely mint.
Oh
Gorgeous
yes.
in person.
Check it out. Watch it drive. Look at that. Yeah, guys, this thing's sweet. And like you said, if you guys do need pictures of your cars, anything like that, he's available. Shutter Anonymous on Instagram. I'll link that in the description as well too, so don't worry about that. But yeah, super excited about this. All right, guys, peace out.